All right, if you've got some items that you don't know what to do with, you could take a page out of a local artist's book.
This is so good. Cody and his caravan are in Ione, meeting up with a man who turns random stuff into art. Cody, looking so artsy this morning.
I know. It is so interesting. So, Rich, tell us kind of the process. You see something and it talks to you? Is that how it works?
I see some piece of random junk, and I picture it and go from there and just add stuff to it, add more junk to it, and it becomes something like Bob here. Bob's just a toolbox with a bunch of stuff on him. After I made him, my wife said that the headdress looked like Bob, so his name is Tiki Bob. He's on a woodpecker, cedar woodpecker post. And after I made him, he said he wanted a girlfriend. So I asked him, well, what do you want her to look like? He said, I don't care as long as she's beautiful. So that's how beautiful came to be. And so they like each other, but the problem is that her father, the big orange guy in the middle, doesn't like Bob. So he's got his spear out and his tomahawk, and he's ready to fight it, but I'm sure love will prevail.
These are so good. Okay, what is this thing? What was that from?
That's an old base of an old sprinkler, you know, those spin-around sprinklers, you know, for your lawn, when you'd move it around the lawn in the old days. So that was the base from that. And if you flip it the other way, he's smiling. So I didn't like him when he was smiling. I liked him when he was frowning.
He's frowning.
Yeah.
Do you just, like, as you're walking around and you see things, do you see faces in them? Do you see the character?
Yeah, faces especially. I really like faces. I don't know why. I just like to see things have a life, you know?
I would just like to crawl in your head for a little bit, man. It is a fun place in there. Okay, so let's inspire some people at home.
Okay.
You were an electrician, never done the art.
Nope.
You retire.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I just started wandering around the house, you know, going, hey, this looks like something. We lived on 5.5 acres, so I had accumulated a bunch of stuff. And I started making things. Yeah. Started with big things, and then I made small ones. I made hundreds of things over the years.
It is fantastic, fantastic. Now, I'm sure there's people watching right now who are like, well, I want that for my yard. I want that for my yard.
No, it's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah. I rarely sell anything. And if you asked me to make something, I couldn't do it. If you asked me to make a dinosaur, I couldn't do it because it has to just come from whatever the object is.
That is so interesting. So interesting. Okay, so we're going to show you some more art pieces coming up, because there's plenty. You've been very busy since you retired. But apparently I'm going to make a little project with you.
Yeah. Okay. I made a project and I disassembled it, and I'm going to make you assemble it. Unlike
his work thing, and he doesn't want to sell it. I'm selling mine.
Oh, you're selling yours. Okay.
I got a kid that started Sac State yesterday. I need some cash.
You got bills to pay.
I need some cash. Okay, so that's coming up. Back to you guys.
I want beautiful. I'm taking beautiful with me.
So How cute was that story? Yeah. There's a backstory, and the dad doesn't like. That's hilarious.
You got beautiful Bob out there.
And welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We're in Ione today. We're talking with Rich about his, we call it found art?
Yeah.
Is that what we call it?
Found object art.
Found object art. Okay, found object art. You guys back at the studio, I want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
Look at this piece right here. Do you see what this piece is? Think
it looks like
children's
fish.
stories.
Oh, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
You got it, Courtney. It is. Okay, let's explain.
Well, it looked like it's a piece of driftwood, and it looked like a fish to me. So
it totally does.
I was going to cut it off here, and I made this fish here. I started with him. Then I realized there's another one behind it. So then all of a sudden I got the idea of Dr. Seuss, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So
it's so good.
That's what I ended up with.
So good.
Now, if I saw this driftwood right here, that does look like a fish. That was an easy one. But some of these items over here, I don't know how your brain thought, okay, this is how this works. Let's go over here. I want to show these above the couch here. So let's talk about that guy at the very top up there, Rich, with the little arm on it. How'd you make that?
Well, it's actually
The leg.
a crutch, a wooden crutch.
That is so cool.
The base of it, the structure of it. And so I wanted to make a fish, and I had some cow jaws. So I put that as the head. And the clock actually works, but the battery's dead right now. But the clock works. And I just filled in the guts with anything that would work. Doll leg for the bottom fin, and one of those collapsible, foldable carpenter's
Oh, yeah.
measuring tape for the top fin. And there's just, and then a wooden coat hanger
Oh,
for
look, the plane.
for the tail.
It is amazing. Okay, let's go with this guy right here with the saws. What was the thing that started this one?
The saw blades.
Oh, wow.
Saw blades?
And it's also a crutch, but I widened it so that it made it a fatter fish. And there's all kinds of weird stuff in here. There's old vacuum tubes, and there's a trumpet in here with a hand playing it.
Oh, I see it now.
And there's all
Oh my
kinds of
gosh.
weird little stuff in there that the more you look, the more you see.
He's incredible.
Incredible,
Right.
incredible. Could you say if you had a friend from Alabama that flunked out of art school,
Like
could
you?
yeah. Could you teach him a little something?
Sure.
Okay.
I've got a little project for you to do later on, and we'll. I made it, disassembled it, and you can reassemble it.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Putting
what's
Cody
coming
to
up.
work.
I'm gonna learn how to make a little bit of art. Yeah, that's right. Finally, somebody put me to work. Yeah.
This is
Back to you guys.
super cool. Hey,
So
Code,
unique.
where do you want to send the
Isn't
caravan
it?
next?
Oh my goodness, I don't know if we can top this, quite honestly. To say, modifications. So have you modified your car and made something cool? Let me know. Like any kind of mods. We're talking mods.
Okay.
Somebody out there will go, oh yeah, mods. Good day at kmaxtv.com. Let me know.
I dig it. Thank you, Code.
Thank you, Code.
Well, Cody has spent all morning with a super cool artist, but now he's showing us one of his works of art.
Let's see it, Cody.
Do we have in place today is now.
Yes, indeed. We're in the garage where the magic happens. Let me prove it to you. So he's got boxes, mermaids and fish box, and OW. Do you know what OW stands for?
OW, old something.
OW. Old and weird. Old and weird. He's got a box of old and weird. He's got several
Great.
boxes of old
That
and
is
weird.
Great.
Okay, Rich, what are we working on?
Well, I'm a little old and weird. This is called, what do we call it?
A puzzle.
It's a puzzle. It's a present and a puzzle for you.
Okay.
Oh, have fun.
You have to assemble it. So, got any ideas?
So far, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing yet. Okay. Ooh, those are
Oh.
ears.
No.
Now I want some eggs.
Ooh, those are glasses. Okay.
Now, you're not wearing
Okay.
glasses. Pictures I've always seen you have glasses.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot my glasses this morning.
Combine the glasses with some
I
dolls.
just wanted to make photographer Sean look younger.
I don't think I realized that you forgot your glasses this morning until just now when you said that.
What is it?
He's putting you to the test.
Letters and numbers.
Okay.
This is so well organized.
These
Right?
dentures.
And so now you got to figure out how this all goes together.
Oh, I'm starting to see a theme. Okay, okay.
Why
right.
is there
So-
dentures?
Where did you get all this
Is this
stuff?
where we're going with this? Wait.
Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, am I
yeah.
doing this right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we got to do some other stuff first. But,
Oh, okay.
But you're getting the idea.
I'm getting the idea?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. Okay, what do I need to do?
Well, let's put your face on there.
Well, I've been working out, Rich.
Okay, so you want to smile, don't you?
Okay.
So here's a clue for that.
Okay.
So we got some screws. You got to screw that into place.
Okay. You hold this.
Great.
Look at that too. What?
I'm not gonna lie, this
This
is a little bit
is-
scary.
great. It's disturbing
a
and yet
little bit
fabulous
scary.
all at the
Yes.
same time.
I know,
Yes,
it's
those are
disturbing and
pictures.
fabulous. You're right.
This is so
Kind of like
good.
Cody.
Okay, I got the faceplate on here.
Oh man.
You should've put
Like a
the
little
glasses on.
kid.
You want to use those? The readers?
Yeah, gotta do. Okay, what's next?
Well, you got to finish the face.
Finish the face. Okay, so is this the nose?
Wait a minute, we still got some skin to do.
Some skin. You got to put the skin on, Code. All of a sudden, it
that?
got real
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs.
Right?
Get it in the hole.
Okay, all right. I think I should have started this earlier.
Yeah.
It's a great project.
We can break and
He's moving right
you guys
along
have
with
magic
it.
with TV. You know, you can just make things look like they happen real quick.
You clearly haven't watched this show very often. There's no magic left in it. Okay, what else? What else?
Hey,
Is that all up
Code.
here?
Yeah. Okay.
Code, do you want to keep assembling
Yes,
while
ma'am.
we do Trivia Toast? So you keep going, and then we'll come
Yeah.
back to you
Keep it
Okay.
moving.
after Trivia Toast, okay? Okay. Now, while you're watching Cody
Okay,
put the
sounds
skin
good,
on,
sounds good.
if you've got a place that you want to send the Caravan, email him. goodday@kmaxtv.com. Put Cody's Caravan
He's there. He's
in
there.
the subject line. That's fantastic.
So much fun and
Okay.
creepy.
Very creepy. Cody took his Caravan and swung by Ione this morning to take a look.
So when you step into Rich's house in Ione, you're greeted by this, the Statue of Liberty.
Yes.
Now, tell us a little bit how you put this together, because I'm like, the cool thing about your art is you have to be a little bit of a detective. You see some pieces in there, and you're like, well, okay, where'd that come? Where'd it come from?
Originally, it was a big metal frame, and I decided that I wanted to make a person out of it. And then I started thinking, I had all this corrugated metal. It's real heavy metal, and I decided I was going to try to duplicate the Statue of Liberty. So I started beating on it and folding it and bending it, and she eventually came around, and I had this copper head. Copper, it's like a vase. So I took some flat copper and made her face, and this is an old artillery shell.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's actually one of those ones that they use for snow removal up at Kirkwood, where they blast the side of the hill.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a recoilless rifle shell, and I just take scraps of metal and made her into what she is. I had her outside for years, and when we moved here, I took her to the car wash and hosed her off with the car wash, and then put a bug bomb in her because I know there were all kinds of creatures living in her because she was outside for many years.
I just wish I could have been at the car wash when you came in with that. I must have been there. They're probably still talking about that in their holiday party. How does your brain work? Like, you see these things at garage sales and other spots and stuff, and then it just sparks you.
I don't know. But when I see things, it jumps out at me, and I go, okay, I can make this work, and it just happens. I don't have an explanation for that.
I not to be rude, but I feel like I should show people how you find the bathroom at your house too, because you come in, you see the Statue of Liberty, and if you have to use the bathroom, you just got to stop by the monkey heads. That's the spot. That's the spot. Rich, thank you so much for having us out, man. This was so cool. So cool. So if people are like interested in your art, or because you talk to kids too, you teach them stuff like that, can they get in touch with you?
Yeah. Did we give you the email address?
Yeah.
Okay. Contact us at that, richjoan@gmail.com. Oh, yeah. richjoan0622
Well, brother, keep making art.
Okay.
I love what you're doing. It just fills my heart up full of whimsy and joy, man. It is fantastic. Back to you guys.
And that piece that Cody created was
Right?
awesome. If you missed it, we're going to put all the links on our website, gooddaysacramento.com.
Identical.
Under show
Identical.
info and today's date.